Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Today is July the 21st. I want to chat with you just a little bit about some things that are going on here in the Pensacola area. I'm sure there's other areas around here, Alabama, Carolinas, Virginia, that are probably experiencing some of the same similar things that we're experiencing. But homes are going under contract so quickly with multiple offers. I just listed a home on Thursday. It come out Thursday morning, probably about 10:30. By 11 o'clock, we had our first showing set up. We received 5 offers on this home. And so what people are doing is they're just making the price higher and higher. So the house was listed at $170,000. I got offers for $175,000, $176,000. They're all asking for about $5,000 to $6,000 in buyer concessions, which is very common and we do it all the time. However, what's happening is they're just stacking the dollars up on the price of the home in order to get those closing costs paid for by the buyer. And I totally get that. However, here's the issue that we're having. If an agent has priced that home correctly, and that home was priced correctly, it was priced at the height of the market, the most I thought that the house could bear as far as the market goes. And so then when you start stacking $6,000 or $7,000 on top of that price, it's more than likely not going to appraise. Could it appraise? Absolutely it could. I don't have a crystal ball and I'm not an appraiser, but when you're selling real estate and you've been doing it for 13 years, you pretty much know what that market is and what that market can bear. So you have to talk with your sellers. You have to let them know this. I'm hoping that the agents that are putting in these offers are absolutely doing a CMA or comps just like we do when we're listing a house. I know that when I worked with buyers, that's exactly what I did, because I didn't want to have my buyers paying more than what the house was worth, number one, but number two, we needed to make sure that it's going to appraise. Here's what happens. Once that home goes under contract, the very first thing that a buyer is doing is they're going to set up their inspection period. The inspections are normally done in 10 to 15 days. So you're getting with your realtor, you're setting up your home inspection, you're setting up your termite inspection. At the same time, your lender is going to be asking you for $450 thereabout for an appraisal to order that appraisal. The appraisers are the ones that get paid up front first. And so they're going to order that appraisal. It's not going to be until about 15 to 20 days into this deal before you know if that home appraises. So now you spent almost $1,000, could be more than $1,000. You've got your earnest money, you got your appraisal money, you've got your home inspection money, you got your WDO termite money. So now you're in at about $1,000, and if that home does not appraise, that seller does not have to sell that home. They can just simply say, well, I can't sell it for that, and still pay your $5,000 or $6,000 in closing costs. So then that whole deal falls apart, and that's what you really have to counsel, not only your buyers, but you have to counsel your sellers as well. So yes, does it look great that you're getting $177,000 and you're paying $5,000 in closing costs? Absolutely. But what if that house does not appraise? That buyer is still going to need those closing costs. So I just want you to be aware where the market is. I want you to be very careful, when you're making these offers to people. And a lot of people don't understand why their offer was rejected when they offered $7,000 or $6,000 more or $5,000 more. And what happens is a lot of time those sellers are looking at the offer and they're taking the offer that best suits their needs. In this instance, this seller accepted an offer at full price with no closing cost. You just can't get a sweeter deal than that. So you list a home, you've got it right where it needs to be priced. If an appraiser calls, we absolutely have numbers for that. So I hope this little video helps you. I know that a lot of buyers are getting discouraged. I know some buyers have put in 3, 4, and 5 different offers and they keep getting beat out. And it's not necessarily because of the price. You've got to keep that in mind. If you're needing closing costs, you may not have the most flavorful offer. And so at the end of the day, you're just going to keep losing unless that buyer doesn't. Unless the buyer, the only thing that's going to happen is that every single buyer is making an offer and they're all needing closing costs, then that seller is either just going to have to choose one or counter back at one of those offers to see if somebody has their own money for their closing costs. So I hope this little video helps. It's just a crazy market out there. It's great for sellers. It's great for buyers. And so don't give up, buyers. Keep trying. Keep making those offers. I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. Everybody, hope to see you in church today. Have a great day. Bye.